One of the areas of law that is very complicated is medical malpractice. I get calls from people a lot about the injuries they received while they're receiving medical treatment. A lot of times, the injuries that are received by people, a lot of times when people are injured in a medical procedure, it is not medical malpractice. And there are certain things that happen sometimes that the courts and the law recognizes as an accident, but not a medical malpractice where the doctor is medically and legally liable. For instance, in a gallbladder procedure, if the doctor accidentally cuts another organ with a scalpel, that can be something that can happen, but it doesn't fall below the standard of care that doctors are required to render to their patients. So the test on a medical malpractice is whether the doctor's treatment falls below the standard of care that is recognized in this community, in Knoxville and the surrounding areas, and that the doctor should have rendered better care than he did. Now, you need other medical doctors to be able to testify about that. Also, with medical malpractice, throughout the last few years, it has become more and more difficult to bring a legal action under medical malpractice. There are notice requirements that have to be given ahead of time so that the doctor or the nurse or the hospital can look at what the patient is claiming and have time to maybe correct the problem or negotiate with the person before you file a lawsuit. So there are complicated rules that need to be followed under medical malpractice. If you have an injury, you think that a medical procedure or a medical provider has caused something that was not expected, has caused an injury or caused you damage, give us a call and we'll talk about it. We'll do a little research and see whether you do have an action that can be compensated.